miro feo, que es pobre, pero... Qué oso, qué oso. Ay, qué oso, ya, qué oso. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni buen vuelo ni avión. Qué oso, qué oso. Agua bendita, que se ocupa cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan...
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting LA Clippers. At power forward, Marcus Morris Sr. Left. At center, 6'10", number 33.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma. It's almost game time, folks. But let's take a moment to hear from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized as one of the NBA's 75 greatest. Coach Ty Lue says to go from being a 15th pick to that means a lot. It's a tribute to his hard work and dedication. And Leonard credits that work ethic to his dad. He says, I try to play as hard as I can each night. That's what my father wanted me to do. Kevin?
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And for the Thunder, Giddey and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. You'll see Dort and Bazley playing it forward. And it's Muscala in at the center. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Now, Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Not three off the mark. And here's Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. A three from Leonard. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New York, they ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far. But they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Bazley passes to Muscala, and the shot is good.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Zubac trying to break loose. Morris, no good. To the paint. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Zubac. Morris right side. Fade away. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Morris. Outside, Wall. Los Angeles with another miss. The Thunder with the lead. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dort kicks to Giddey. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Muscala's got his third basket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
From deep, Wall, and again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Giddey. That shot off as the Clippers taking it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The pass to Bazley. Pocket 6. And here is Giddey. From 10 feet out, and that one is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Wall finds Leonard. George with the bounce pass. Morris inside. From deep, Wall. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Giddey with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. Passes to Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple of seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Pass to Leonard. Now, here's Zubac. Here's Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Wall passes to Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Here's Morris. And it's Bazley with the rebound. Bazley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 8 points. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. From deep. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And if this offense can get Luguentz Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up.
The pass to Leonard. Now Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Dort. Fades away. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Now here's Giddey. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers. Bazley, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so right this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. George, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense. It's not really a factor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
Wall looking for an opening. Morris, left side. Back to Leonard. He kicks it to Morris. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in for Mike Muscala, and Wiggins is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wiggins, over George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on George.
Second team.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight. You know, one thing Greg the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Passes it to Mann. Williams against Leonard. Williams passes to Mann. Here's Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving it around. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got 12.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Mann passes to Wiggins. Here's Mann, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Pokusevski. Wiggins with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mann. There's the triple. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
Leonard kicks to Covington from down low. He squares up and sinks it. And now it's just a 4-point Thunder lead.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Here's Mann. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. And there's the pass to Williams. Here's Mann. Wiggins from outside. That shot is off. Clippers trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jackson down low. He had 10 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. George with the bucket.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Mann to end the drought. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Morris finds George. The Thunder pull it in. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
In their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Mann. Outside Williams. Pass to Mann. Fires the three. And the Thunder another three.
That's pretty much not how they want to end the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Leonard kicks to George. Morris passes to George. From down in the low post, it goes. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
And the pass to Pokusevski. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Mann passes to Williams. Pulls up. Again, Oklahoma City.
Poku with no hesitation.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Williams against Leonard. Knocked loose. Would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line and drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
Outside the wings are Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Passes it to Powell. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Powell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. Here's Pokusevski, defended by Batum. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Powell down low. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Jackson misses. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And Muscala kicks to Giddey. From deep three-point range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. There's the pass to Pop. Outside, George. Pass to Jackson. Takes the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Dort. Good on the three-point shot. Dort's got 8.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. Coach King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. And he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Pokusevski. Here's Dort. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. Here's George. Dort grabs the miss. The pass to Giddey. Back to Dort. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets a floater go. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater. That shot missing. Excellent D there from George.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Passes to Batum. Lets it go from deep. A shot's good on the assist by George. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Pass to Dort. Giddey with it. Pass to Pokusevski. And the foul on Pokusevski. That's his first foul.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
So it's the Clippers now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Jackson passes to Batum. Kicks to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jackson from long range. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
He feeds it to Batum. Tiny talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play, make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
And Muscala kicks to Dort. 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Giddey against Jackson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Giddey the pass to Dort. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Now the pass to Pop. There's the 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 6 points.
Zero hesitation from Shea on that play.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Greg Anthony for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Passes it to Mann. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. Unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. Just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Batum passes to Morris. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Dort. Lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Powell dishes to Batum. Back to Powell. Over Giddey. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, here's Dort. Defense is right there. It's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to man. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Here's Paisley. Lets it fly. Dort misses. The Clippers trail. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 10 points in the quarter. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Here's Mann, and he finishes nicely on the way. Mann's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. They're only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard in for Terrence Mann. Now, here's Zubac. He's tightly guarded. Leonard inside, working on Williams. And it's Leonard missing. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Outside Williams. He kicks to Wiggins. Morris against Dort. Down low. Here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
LA has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Pass to Zubac. Powell for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Wiggins outside. And there's the pass to Williams. Back to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort left side. Over Morris. Dort misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Given how long base it is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's man. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Wall. This is it to Leonard. Now Zubac. Back to Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Leonard's got 14 points.
And coach applauding the night Kawhi Leonard is having. He's totally in the zone.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Here's Williams. No good again that time.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there. And that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Wiggins outside. Outside Williams. Pass to man. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Paul George is checked in for foul. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Ball passes to George. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Dishes it to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Assisted.
Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Dort passes to man. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
Time for your Thunder Girls.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Thunder trailing by 6. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. They get a hand on it. Pass to Dort. Sinks that one from the post. Dort's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Thunder. Giddey against Wall. And the pass to George. Morris with the ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Giddey. Here's Baisley, and the whistle blows. It's going to be a Mike Muscala. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, Baisley not operating a ton in the mid-range, but on the money that time.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team and continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And both free throws good for Zubac. Thunder trailing by 4. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal was getting SGA.
Yeah, SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
It's George on the wing, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Giddey the pass to Muscala. To the inside. Here's Baisley, covered by Morris. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to George. Now Zubac. And George, here we go. Banked in off the glass. George has got 7 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Dort against Leonard. Dort kicks to Giddey. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Wall. Morris looking over the floor. Zubac in the post. He's covered by Muscala. And here's Here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Outside, Wall. Morris inside. It's tipped. Outside, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wall's shot is off.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
There's the pass to George. To the middle. Here's Morris. That falls nicely that time from George. George has got 1 assist tonight. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. He'll serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Amazing.
Here's Giddey. He's got 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Outside, Wall. Knocked away. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Baisley, covered by Morris.
And you wonder what it's going to be like when Baisley puts everything together. Such a tough cover.
Second team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Wall. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. George with the bucket.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
Oklahoma City has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on George. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow. I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Pass to Dort for 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get it back.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
He gets that one. Baisley's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Pass to George. Morris, left side. That one goes in. Morris has got 10 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Dort misses. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. The pass to Zubac. And he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Giddey. He's got 9. Outside, Dort. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Jackson passes to George. And here is Morris. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Fades. Doesn't go that time.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The Thunder with another miss.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Okashevsky's checked in for Baisley. And it's Williams in for George. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Fades back. Williams can't get it to go.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Jackson kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Batum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Batum's got 6 points.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Thunder trailing by 5. Giddey with the bounce pass. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by Covington. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson passes to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside Covington. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Great look, but off the mark. Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Good on the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Clippers leading by 3. Jackson looking it over. Batum inside the three-point line. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Williams. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Pass to Kennard. Williams against Batum. Over Williams. A shot by Batum, no good. Under trailing by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. He gets it in there. Now Jackson. Pass to Powell. Now here's Kennard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Thunder trailing by 6. Outside Williams. The pass to Mann. Here's Pokusevski. The shake. And he sinks the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Passes it to Kennard. Powell for three. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pokusevski's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oklahoma City shooting well, 50% from the floor. Outside Williams. Pass to Wiggins. There's 47 seconds left in the third.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls.
Shooting for the Clippers, Nick Batum, taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Batum.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Mann passes to Williams. We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Mann, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson, and this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Clippers leading by 5. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Inside, Covington. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Wiggins, and it's Mann in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound. Pokusevski, the pass to Baisley, hits the jumper in space.
Man, getting Baisley to do that where he's consistently hitting jumpers, that's the next step.
Outside Jackson. Outside Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Kennard's shot is off. And they're trailing by 5. Here's Dort. Offline with his 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Batum, good.
Yeah, Batum not a ton of times where he's on the inside, but that time showing some toughness.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Dort. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns. in the Western Conference Final.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
Good work there as it goes. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Under trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Again, Oklahoma City.
And Poku with the processing speed just got rid of that one quick.
The Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Leonard kicks to Jackson. They swipe it. And the Thunder pushing it up now. It's Dort on the wing. Hits the 3 from the wing. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
The pass to Powell. Outside Covington. Back to Powell. Covington finds Powell. Outside Leonard. Here's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Thunder have gone 4-7 for the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Giddey. Up and in on the way. Giddey's got 9 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Batum pushes to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Covington from 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Baisley. And the Thunder another 3. And the Clippers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Your Thunder Girl.
Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Leonard. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. The ball's checked in. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
They get it again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Baisley showing up now physically on the boards.
Paul George. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Clippers trail by 7. Pass to George. Now here's Powell. It's up a 3, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound. He gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
Giddey against Wall. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Kuszewski. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Pass to Powell. Right side, Leonard. It's stolen by Dort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
Talking about defensive specials. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
Morris passes to Wall. Off the left rim and out.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Outside for George. Back to Wall. Outside, George. Shoots over George. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Paul George.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Giddey. The tray. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Now, here is Morris. He's covered closely. Outside left. It's George on the wing. He shoots again. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
You love any found points. That's like coins in the couch, and PG just got rich.
Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. George, no good. Oklahoma City out to the right wing. Here's Baisley. Zubac's defending. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Dort can be streaky, but man, when he gets in a rhythm, they're going to start to find him.
Pass to Leonard. Morris, left side. Takes it out to Leonard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Dort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range. But he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Right block shot, and the rejection by Zubac. Wall passes to Morris.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
At the line for the Clippers.
And Morris drops them both. The Thunder leading by 9. Giddey the pass to Muscala. Leonard against Dort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Against Dort is the guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play. Teammates love what he brings to the court.
All free throws good from Dort.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now the pass to Wall. Back to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Zubac.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
George finds Leonard for the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Paisley's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Leonard against Dort. To the inside. Here is Zubac. Makes it off the glass. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is one of the reasons you can run the offense through Kawhi Leonard. He just makes good decisions.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lou Dort.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
This is it to Dort. Here's Robinson Earl. Zubac defending. 6 to shoot. Paisley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Outside, Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Can't cash in from close range. Giddey against Wall, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.